desire exist in Evanston? And if so, what can you point to that demonstrates that you are the change agent that voters see? Thank you.
Jeff, first of all, I want to thank you and Central Street Neighbors for a really excellent and I hope somewhat entertaining forum. It's been different, and I don't know what your plans are, but I think a talk show host, you ought to think about it. I think your question to me, and the fact that I'm not the usual suspect, I think reinforces that I am the change agent in this campaign. I'm an issue advocate. People hire me to make things happen, to get things done. And I only work on things I believe in. That's my one rule. I have to believe passionately in it to want to do it. And what I want to do passionately is represent Evanston as its new mayor. As Stuart said, and got the biggest applause of the night, all four of us up here can do the job. I think it's important for Evanstonians to look to the future, because this is really about the future of Evanston, and think about the style and the purpose of the individual who you want to represent you. I think it's a chance for change. I have to say, I'm not happy with a lot of things that have happened in the last 5 to 10 years in Evanston. There have been some good things, but I do not come to you with the desire to be a caretaker mayor. I've identified specific things that need to change in the way the city council does its business. I've identified specific economic development programs that I want to work on. I want to be an economic development mayor. You don't need to hire a lobbyist. You don't need to hire an economic development director, because that's what I'm going to do. It's the mayor's job to lobby for Evanston. I'd like maybe a few more nickels when I make that drive down I-55, but I'll go the Pat Quinn style. I'll stay in the Super 8, that's fine. But I will lobby for Evanston. I will pledge to create 25 to 50 new businesses, probably small and medium-sized ones. And if after 4 years I can't point to at least 100 new businesses in Evanston, I should be voted out of office, or I should quit, because I didn't do what I said I was going to do. But I come to you and my entire campaign. You can't run on change, because Obama owns that. New leadership, new energy, new focus, new ideas. That's what I set out for my campaign 5 months ago. I haven't changed a single thing. I haven't had to change a single message. I haven't had to pander or change anything about my approach. The way I've conducted my campaign is the way I will be as your mayor. So if you want a hardworking mayor out there giving everything he has, then you should vote for me.
Thank you, Central Street Neighbors, and thank you, Jeff. There hasn't been much discussion tonight about the budget, but I want to say a word about the budget. We're in an economic free fall right now, and Evanston has got a couple of very difficult years ahead of us. You can look in any commercial district and just count the number of retail stores, Central Street being the possible exception to this. The number of retail stores that are closing. Retailers are hanging on by their fingernails. This means revenue is going to be down. Our share of state income tax is going to be significantly reduced. So it's very likely that we're going to have to cut some services, non-essential services. We'll probably have to cut staff, or at a minimum furlough staff, to get to a balanced budget. Change is inexorable. It happens. I've lived here all of my life and I've seen a lot of change. 2-cent newspapers, 3-cent bus fares, 25-cent double features at the Varsity, horses in the alleys. Until 1970, the tallest building in Evanston, I think, was the Carlson Building at 7 stories. Look how far we've come since then. But the best thing the city can do is to manage that change, and I think we've got a real good start on that. The downtown plan is complete, so when the economy recovers, we can begin again to develop. The Central Street plan is in bed, and it's an excellent plan. The West Side plan, similarly. It's an excellent plan going forward. We have a strong community here, a very, very strong community and intelligent citizenry. And it's going to take a lot of work to get us through these next couple of years. Work not just from the city manager and from the mayor and the council members, but work from the citizens. Work from the Central Street Neighbors Association and others just like you. I want to be part of the workforce. And I would ask you to consider my qualifications as a lawyer. I've done a lot of problem solving and advocacy and compromise and negotiation. My work on the Plan Commission and the school boards I think will serve me very well. And if elected mayor, I will serve this community with all my heart.
Thank you, Stuart. We're extremely fortunate to have had here tonight 4 candidates of intelligence and passion. What they've shown tonight has been candor, grace under fire, humanity, and being good sports. One of them will be elected mayor for the next 4 years. There's some recommendation cards that we ask you to fill out on the way out. If you enjoy what the Central Street Neighbors Association, which is a group of volunteers, has put together tonight, we urge you to join. There's membership forms on the way out. These candidates, one of them is going to be working for the next 4 years, putting many, many, many long evenings in, just as long as this, sometimes much longer, for really very, very little pay. They all deserve our gratitude and, I think, a great round of applause for coming